Miller is a psychic, medium, channel, energy healer, author, and a happiness coach. She developed the healing modality called Time, which has spread to multiple countries with the help of her book, Time Heals. Teri recently authored Hugs, Love, an interior travelogue about her personal journey to happiness. Teri leads a Facebook group called Angel Speakers in conjunction with her popular talk show, also called Angel Speakers. Hello, Teri Angel. I am so thrilled to talk to you and catch up with you again. Your Facebook Live shows are unbelievably uplifting, and I want to plunge in with that, but I wanted you to give everybody a little bit of where they can find you so they have you in mind when they're listening.
Great. Hello, Sherry. Good evening. It is so great to be back on here with you again. My name is Teri Angel, and that's how you can find me on Facebook. You can also, if you can't find it by that, just go to facebook.com and do a /Tazzie, Tazzie 321, and that will get you to me. Tazzie is one of my kitty cats, and you may hear them during this broadcast because they are very intuitive cats, and they like when the energy shifts and when I call in the angels, which I always do, of course.
Teri, let's update everyone on this last year. What has been coming forward with your life and with your work?
Oh, my goodness, Sherry. 2017 was an amazing year, and I knew it would be. I heard that from the angels. But then when we got to the end of 2017, I got the message from the angels that 2018 was going to be even more phenomenal. And I'm going, oh, my goodness, I better put my seatbelt on.
Yeah.
It has been an absolutely fantastic year already, and we're only 2 months into it. I have done retreats already. I teach a modality called Time Heals, which was channeled to me. And I have another retreat coming. It's like a retreat. It's a workshop out in Los Angeles area that will be in May, teaching the modality.
And folks, Teri Angel, Teri spells her first name Teri. Then the last name is Angel. Just yes. So you can please go to the Facebook page and subscribe and go onto her email list, because this woman, because I love her so much, because she's completely dedicated to bringing unconditional love into your life. And she is a living testimony of how that has healed. Yeah, Teri?
Yes. Absolutely, Sherry.
Your mission is so huge, and I'm really glad that people are going to be able to get with you and they can on a daily basis. Is that right?
That's right. I'm on Facebook Live Monday through Friday at 5 o'clock Eastern Time. Now, Friday, 5 o'clock for most people is happy hour. So we do a gratitude happy hour online. We lift up the energy. I always play a singing bowl and do some sound healing at the end of the show. And we just talk about uplifting things and how we can put our energy out there with gratitude into the world. It's such a great show, Sherry. I've been doing it over a year now.
Oh, wow.
And it goes right along with my Gratitude Vase book.
Yes.
It's a tradition that I started in June of 2016.
Teri.
And I've done it every day.
You inspired my writing group to do that.
Oh, my goodness.
We do a gratitude vase every time we get together, and it changes the tone. It deepens the whole experience that we have of our lives to express gratitude. It's awesome. A gratitude happy hour, 5 o'clock Eastern, and we can get there Teri Angel, and then you are the network now, right? You're building a network, kind of. Spirituality Gone Wild.
Spirituality Gone Wild. Yes, it's a page on Facebook, and you can go on there and you can find all of our videos on there, from all the gratitude happy hours, the Sunday night shows, the Wednesday night shows, which we haven't even talked about yet.
Let's talk about those right now. Yes, Teri, let's talk about those. Sunday, okay. The Sunday show is what time?
Sunday, 10 o'clock Eastern time.
Okay. 10 o'clock p.m.?
p.m.
Oh, nice.
Yes, ma'am. It's called Spark the G-Vibe Sunday. And the G-Vibe is your gratitude vibration. It's that part of you that just gets into that happy, happy, joy place. So that's the G-Vibe. And we actually have a song that an artist recorded about the G-Vibe and gratitude. And I'll have to send you that link for that. His name is Jamar Jet.
Nice.
And you can find it on YouTube.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Great. Music. That's a great thing. The Wednesday.
He was inspired by that phrase, spark the G-Vibe. And so he wrote the song and he sings the song.
Oh, does he? And the G-Vibe is, the gratitude and God and Goddess and good, grateful. Yes. I mean, you've really got a tiger by the tail there when you say the G-Vibe. It's really I can tell it really does feel divinely perfect,
Yes. It was divinely inspired. Debbie Garcia is one of the other members of Spirituality Gone Wild, and it was actually inspired by her. And it was just a conversation we were having, and all of a sudden it just came out of her mouth. And it just stuck. And so, spark the G-Vibe.
When it's right, it feels right. And when you're tuned in, as you are teaching us or helping us to get to that place more effectively every day, that we tune in and reach our gratitude or open up to our gratitude. That's what I love, Teri, that you are always a living embodiment of gratitude and really allowing the good to pour out and to inspire everybody with your energy. I just love what you do. Now, what about the Wednesday night that show?
Yes. Wednesday night is Wow Wednesday. And again, it's the middle of the week, so we want to uplift people and, not let them be in a little slump, with the week plodding along.
Yeah.
We want to give something inspiring. So we always have a co-host. Debbie and I co-hosted, Debbie Garcia, and then we have a guest. And we'd like to try to introduce people to uplifting, inspiring people that are out in the world. There are so many people that are on this same mission, just like you, Sherry. And, there's so many of us that are pouring our energy out into the world for our light to shine. And that's my goal every day. When I wake up every morning, the first thing I do is give gratitude. And then I ask the question, how can I make a difference today? Help me to make a difference. Help me to reach at least one person today that I have lifted up their energy or inspired them in some way.
Oh, yes. What a beautiful way to start the day. And what a beautiful way to check yourself at 5 o'clock at the end of whatever day you've had is to 5 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock my time, but to be able to really, take a moment or take an hour to reflect, because everything changes from there, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Once you get into that gratitude vibration, you just soar. That's what I've found. I've had people that have been on the show in the audience that, they'll come on and they'll tell me what a bad day they've had or how they're feeling sick or, this, that, or the other, stressed, whatever it might be. And by the end of the show, they're lifted up because, we try to pattern it that way where it's all about love and light and gratitude, raising that energy up. And then, like I said, I do a sound healing at the end of every show on Gratitude Happy Hour.
And Teri, I also think that one of the mystical and marvelous and miraculous parts of this is the tribe that we are creating.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. You know, I really firmly believe that we pull our soul group to us. We make a contract before we even come here. And then the angels help us to somehow run into that person or draw them into our life, you know, however it might work, whether it's meeting them online or meeting them in person, you know, just hearing about them from somebody else. And then all of a sudden there they are and they're in our life. And we know that they're part of our soul group because they're so familiar. Mm-hmm. Sherry, it's like when you and I first connected, I could swear I had known you my whole life.
Oh, I felt exactly the same way. We were like, well, sisters,
exactly,
you know?
Exactly.
You know, sisters. And, you know, I have to say it's a really beautiful and nurturing thing too when women just see the goodness in each other and allow this all to take place in a quilt of assistance. Does that make sense? You know, we're not competitive. We're saying, well, of course we're going to do this together. What are you up to? What can I do for you? What are you under? So I think that the Facebook Live, the tribe that I see assembling when you are live is so exciting because, you know, you get on there and you're acknowledging people from all over the world.
Yes.
Oh my, talk about that a little bit because, you know, not to boast, but it's so exciting, isn't it, to know that you...
It really is. You know, when I have someone on there that's, say, from New Zealand or Australia, and, you know, just thinking about how they're that far away, but yet you feel their spirit right there with you. Mm-hmm. That's the beauty of it, Sherry. Mm-hmm. It's like it doesn't matter how far away anyone is from us. One of my best friends lives in California. We talk every day, and it's like she's right here with me. You know, her spirit is with me. So there really is no separation. It just really drills home the fact that we are all connected through oneness. And the angels help open up that part of us that can connect that way, you know, that can realize who we are and what we're all about. You know, we are in a human shell, but that's not who we really are. Mm-hmm. So the angels help bring that information to us. You know, they bring us downloads or they show us signs and give us these little nudges, you know, that turn us, turn us one way or another so that we will see the possibilities. And when we look at nature and we look at a sunset or a sunrise, and we just realize there is so much more than just this human body. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's just connecting into the oneness.
It's just connecting into the oneness.
That's all it is.
That's all it is. And the energy, the purity of the connection and the shared space that you create. And we can feel it. We can feel it on your beautiful, beautiful posts, in your shine. And I just really, really, really want to acknowledge what an incredible example you are of someone who has healed herself from so much.
Oh, yes.
And unfolded her wings again to offer her greatness and her, you know, and her love and your understanding, because you understand how we can still be happy.
Yeah,
exactly. How do we get to that place of joy and ease and be feeling supported?
Yeah, exactly. It takes a lot of inner work. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I know the angels don't like me using that word work, but, but when I was going through what a lot of people call the dark night of the soul, you know, where you reach that place of I don't want to do this anymore. I really can't live my life like this anymore. You've realized that you have come through something really horrid, and it's not the way we're supposed to be. Life should be fun. Sherry, life should be exciting. We should look forward to each day when we get up.
Absolutely.
And if we're not living the very best life we can, then we're not going to be in that good space. And we're not going to be shining our light out as strongly as it can shine. So, yeah, I sloughed off a lot of energy that wasn't serving me anymore. And it's a daily progress because there's always something that happens in life.
And there's the social conditioning. There's just gaining freedom or breaking out of the constructs that have, kept us in prison all our lives, and understanding the concept, experiencing unconditional love from people. From people.
Exactly.
That's for some people, that's a new thing.
It is.
We have to sort of get, reminded that we have that. So I really, really thank you. You have a book that is, again, Time Heals. Let's just talk about that for a second.
Yes, the book is Time Heals. It can be found on Amazon. You can also go on Spirituality Gone Wild and get it. It is the story of how Time Heals, which is an energy healing modality, came to be. And it has a lot of information in it about the angels, because the angels are a huge part of the healing that takes place. It also has information about ascended masters, about protecting your energy. This is something a lot of people don't even think about. When an energy healer helps others in a way where they're clearing away barriers and lower frequencies, lower vibrations, we subject ourselves to the energy of that person. So in the book Time Heals, there's a whole chapter dedicated to protecting your energy, calling on like the angel Michael, who is our protector, and how to do that. And, using gemstones, using the white light of source. There's so many ways. So there's a whole chapter on that. The book itself is very inclusive of, all of these things, the angels, the guides, protection, and then the modality itself is in there.
And it comes, when I experienced it, what I also experienced with the Time Heals is that there is an incredible, an ancient quality about it, that it's coming from ascended masters, that it's something that you're bringing back into the culture. Because I feel you have, when I experienced it and when I read about it, your understanding of the whole spectrum of what is there for us to access, it felt like prophecy, or forgive me, I don't really, but as though you were guardians at the gate, or the priestess who came out and said, "This is the healing modality. This will work."
Yeah, it's interesting that you say that, Sherry, because when they channeled this modality through me, I was like, how is it that this is so familiar? How am I just able to do this? And I asked the question of the ascended masters, of God, of anybody that would listen, the angels. I'm like, I don't understand. How did this happen? And it was just so familiar, and the answer came so clearly. It was like, because you have done this lifetime after lifetime, there's been this same healing. It may not have been called the same thing, but it was the same frequency that comes through when you do the healing. And it was just so beautiful. When I got that answer, I had tears. I'm like, oh my goodness, that just makes so much sense. That it wasn't something new that I learned. It was a remembrance of having done this in so many lifetimes.
Oh, it's just beautiful. Time Heals. The next Time Heals book that you're working on is
With animals.
Ah,
Time heals animals.
amazing.
And it's so true, Sherry. Our animals have chakras. They have those same energy centers in them. And they have an additional chakra that we don't have.
Oh, wow.
I'll put a little teaser out there for everyone.
Oh, wow.
So we will be explaining the chakras of animals and how you can use Time Heals to heal your animals and also just to help them to calm down. There's a lot of animals out there with separation anxiety. This is huge among animals. And so this is something that will work to help relax them, to let them know they're safe and they're secure, that they're not being left behind every time their human person walks out the door.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a really great book for anybody that has animals, and we will be training facilitators in this, in the Time Heals modality.
Oh my goodness. Well, when the book is ready, definitely we're doing an update exclusively about that, because
awesome.
All of us who have our animals, really sometimes they're just not well. We want to help them, and it's a really, really great service. Then we also, if all of us go to the Teri Angel, Teri Angel Facebook page, sign up, subscribe, because you really want to know what's going on in May when she goes to the, I'm going to say exposition in Rancho Mirage. It's going to be an extraordinary workshops, and Teri's going to be there. So you can track what she's up to. Yeah. Yes.
I will be at Satori Center for Wellness in Rancho Mirage.
Satori Center for Wellness. Boy, that sounds beautiful. In May. So we'll be back before that.
Okay.
I'm sure. Teri, I love you.
I love you so much, Sherry. Thank you again for this, and thank you to all the listeners. I love you. Those are words that we need to be saying every day. Gratitude is the same vibration as love. So when you tell somebody, I'm grateful for you, you're actually saying, I love you.
Oh.
Isn't that beautiful?
That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Thank you. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Thank you for reminding us of that. All right, darling. We'll close there. We'll be back.
Okay.
All right. Bless you.
Bless you. Thank you, Sherry.
Bye, darling.
Bye now.
If you liked this recording and benefited from it, please, for heaven's sake, share it with your friends. If you loved it and want to hear more, go to theglitchmovie.com/how to connect with angels, where you can listen and subscribe. Thank you so much.